here tonight at Barrel of Monkeys, That's Weird Grandma, which is a public performance that we do every Monday night for the public, which features stories written by Chicago Public School elementary school students that we teach in our creative writing residencies, performed by our company of professional actors. And the show features stories as sketches and songs that are all written by our students and performed by our company.
So our motto is kids write it, we do it, world save. So the kids write it part is we are an educational theater company. We go into schools and we teach creative writing workshops. We do it is we adapt those stories into plays and songs, and we put them up for the children to see their own voice be heard. And then the world saved is that you can come and see That's Weird Grandma Monday nights at 8 here at the Neo Futurist Theater. It's every Monday and the story changes and the whole world can see what these children are writing.
Barrel of Monkeys teaches a 6-week residency in Chicago Public Schools. When we choose the stories that we adapt for the stage, we like to represent the voice of the student body. In many cases, we can represent each of the authors involved in the program for the presentation at the school. If that's not the case, we try to look at stories that are representative of the entire class. That is really the only prerequisite. We want to properly represent what's happening in that school community.
Usually it's about 5 or 6 monkey teachers that go into the classroom. And we teach a number of different writing styles and exercises. We do true stories, we do dialogues, we do persuasive arguments, and the kids are usually very enthusiastic about it. We do a lot of theater games to help warm them up and encourage them to express their ideas. Our sort of cardinal rule is that every idea is a good idea. We encourage the students to not censor themselves or edit themselves, and any idea that they come up with, as long as it's an original idea that comes from within, that's what we want them to write about.
That's Weird Grandma has stories from schools that we've worked with all over the city for years and years. So some stories that you see in the show might be from the past year, some might be from 10 years ago. The show changes each week based on audience votes. So there are a number of stories, and then at the end of the show, the audience can choose 2 stories that they really like and then some stories that they are less fond of. So the show changes based in part on audience vote.
When we go to a school and perform the students' stories, the first thing that happens, the kids start to realize that these are their stories. And they hear their names because at the top of every story we say, this is this story by this author, and they realize, that's me, or that's him, or that's her.
It's really, really fantastic to see students who are like, oh, I can't believe you picked up on this, or I can't believe that you saw this in the story that I wrote. So it's really great because they've been in this residency for 6 weeks, they've written 6 or more stories, and they don't even know which one that we're gonna pick.
People can support Barrel of Monkeys by coming to That's Weird Grandma. All of the money that we make from ticket sales each Monday night goes right back into our school programming and supports the work that we're doing in Chicago Public Schools. And you can also make donations online at barrelofmonkeys.org.